Well. Buckle up, my friends, because we're about to take a joyride through the sultry streets of automotive allure. Feast your eyes on the Holden Torana GTR-X, a 1970 sensation that oozes more charm than a smooth-talking Casanova at a salsa dance class. Imagine a time when disco balls were still considered high-tech. In waltzes, the Torana GTR-X, turning heads with more finesse than a catwalk model on roller skates. This car wasn't just born, it descended from the automotive heavens like Zeus in a leather jacket. Now, this ain't your grandma's Sunday driver. It's a symphony of curves and chrome that'll make your heart skip a beat. The Torana GTR-X didn't ask for attention, it demanded it. So, as we roll back the calendar pages to 1970, let's savor the delicious tale of a car so sexy, even James Bond would trade in his tuxedo for a test drive. Now, this wasn't just a car, it was a love affair on wheels. Born in the year of lava lamps and psychedelic dreams, the Torana GTR-X wasn't a mere vehicle, it was a statement. But how did this automotive Casanova come to be? Well, buckle up, my friends, as we rev up the engines of history. Picture the Holden design team in 1970, probably wearing bell-bottoms and sipping on something with an umbrella. They looked at the ordinary Torana and said, nope, not enough. In July of 1969, Holden harbored ambitions to diversify its vehicle lineup by introducing a sports coupe. Fast forward to December of the same year, and the initial prototype of this new venture emerged, featuring a lightweight fiberglass body. The car comprised three distinct sections: back, body, and front, skillfully bonded together to fashion a streamlined coupe. Reinforced with steel, filled with resin, and equipped with a roll bar for safety, this innovative vehicle boasted a dashboard on the driver's side complete with a plethora of features, from a speedometer to an electric clock. Cue the birth of the Torana GTR-X, a car so avant-garde it made Picasso's paintings look like stick figures. It was sleek, it was sexy, and it was the kind of car that made other vehicles question their life choices. Under the guidance of Joe Szymanski and Philip Smoot, the creative force behind some of Australia's most cherished and iconic automobiles like the Monaro, Statesman, LC and LH Torana, and the HK and HQ Kingwoods, Holden experienced a design renaissance. The company then unveiled one of its most renowned concept cars, the 1970 Torana GTR-X. Serving merely as a conceptual showcase of Holden's technical and design capabilities, it undeniably achieved its objectives with flair. Under the hood, the GTR-X rocks a 3.0-liter inline-six engine with Torana running gear by Harry Firth. While the prototype showcased a triple-carb 186X, the production model went for a 202, like the XU1, for better acceleration and top-notch four-wheel disc brakes. Speed was the focal point of the GTR-X's design, boasting 160 brake horsepower and 190 pound-feet of torque, weighing 1.043 metric tons. It's not about having a V8. It's about harnessing power with the precision of a boomerang. Coupled with that mighty engine is a manual transmission, a four-speed box that's smoother than a kangaroo's pouch. Shifting gears. It's like dancing the cha-cha with a wallaby. Hitting 60 miles per hour in 8.3 seconds, and reach a top speed of 130 miles per hour. Engineers also introduced four-wheel disc brakes, a potential first for a Holden production car. The Torana GTR-X was designed during the era of the LC series, and was seriously considered for production in the early 1970s. The GTR-X had a fiberglass body featuring the hatchback rear axis, and the prototype cars had LC Torana GTR-XU1 mechanical components. But here's the kicker. Holden decided to play hard to get. They unveiled this automotive Adonis as a concept car. This car is the epitome of automotive allure, a tantalizing glimpse of what could be. The GTR-X, set for a February 1973 debut, had 3 prototypes, with one serving as a captivating show car. The positive reception fueled enthusiasm among Holden's executives to capitalize on the concept's buzz and demand. The brochure hinted at approval, stating the car was designed with the thought of possible limited volume production. In a 1971 report to GM President Elliot Marantet, Pete Estes, Holden's management team expressed eagerness to counter imports, specifically the Datsun 240Z. With a focus on cost efficiency, the GTR-X was planned to incorporate existing Holden parts wherever feasible. Fuel efficiency. Well, let's just say the GTR-X had a bit of a thirst. But hey, who's counting when you're tearing up the blacktop like a kangaroo in a coffee shop? It's about the experience, not the fuel gauge. The GTR-X's 12-gallon fuel tank, sizable for a sports car, was filled with polyurethane to prevent surges. Rectangular retractable headlamps, operated by vacuum actuators, added both functionality and style. The steering, a recirculating ball type with a 14-inch wheel and tilt mechanism, ensured a smooth ride. Promo material for the GTR-X highlights its sleek design, concealed headlights, sharp windshield brake, and bumpers that gracefully mold to the body's contour. Sales pitched that producing this car would maximize existing components, cutting out new tooling or setup costs. They believed it would boost the Holden product lineup's image and turn heads in showrooms, enticing walk-in traffic. Despite being Holden's most advanced vehicle, the GTR-X met an unfortunate end in 1973. Production never took off due to financial concerns and doubts about profitability. Documentation showed it would require 8 years of sales to cover production costs. Sadly, the GTR-X remains an unrealized dream, etching its place as one of Australia's iconic prototypes. However, its legacy lives on in the whispers of automotive folklore. The Torana GTR-X wasn't just a car, it was a cultural icon, a testament to the audacity of design in the 70's. It's the car that makes you question, what if? What if every street was a runway and every driver a fashion model? And there you have it, my fine automotive aficionados. The Torana GTR-X, the car that was the cat's pajamas, but somehow ended up as rare as a polite horn honk. As we bid adieu to this sleek and sassy concept car, let's pour out a drink for our dearly departed Torana GTR-X. It wanted to be on the road, cruising with the wind in its grill, but alas, it's now stuck in the parking lot of automotive dreams. Now, imagine the GTR-X in car heaven, revving its engine next to other legendary rides. Maybe it's trading paint stories with James Dean's Porsche or convincing the Batmobile to join a classic car choir. Who knows? The afterlife for cars must be one classy parking lot. Anyways, dream big and take the scenic route. You never know when a Torana GTR-X might cruise by in the cosmic carpool lane. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. From your host Tub City Melbourne, stay fancy, stay fast, and drive with class. Cheers.